What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Cowboys Corner. It has been a long time since we did some talking crazy. Schedule just been jam-packed busy. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everyone's doing good. Uh, we got to get in here and we got to talk some crazy business. Hopefully, hopefully people can get in here and get in here with no problems. I'm going to try to get everything pinned and going and all sorts of stuff here. Let's see what we can get done. Are we live? We should be live. Are we live? Yeah, we should be live. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Now it says we're live. Well, Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Trying to get this party started. Clipboard, bada boom, bada bang. Let's get this pinned message. All right, talking crazy is in full effect on this Saturday night. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everyone's doing good. It's time to talk some Dallas Cowboys. And Toll, what's up, man? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Mike, what's up, Mike? Shout out to everybody that's coming in here. Big shout out to you guys. We need to extend CD Lamb. You absolutely right, Mike. The comments should be pinned there for you, Mike, if you wanted to hop in here. As everybody knows. Oh, Danny, the link is in there, Danny. If you want to click it and get on in here, Talking Crazy is open to any and all Cowboy fans. You know how we do it over here. So you click the link if you want to come in. Let's talk some Cowboy football here on Talking Crazy on this beautiful Saturday night. But no, man, not a lot of news coming out. Obviously this is draft season. The draft is 12 days away. And Cowboys got a lot of needs. You look at O-line, you look at defensive tackle, defensive end, linebacker, corner, running back, wide receiver. Cowboys got a lot of needs and not a lot of draft picks to fill those needs. So I'm sure people are getting ready. Click the link, guys. You guys come right on in here. It should take you right to it if you click the link. Yeah, and it'll just say joining, and it's right there. Don't forget to enter your name and stuff like that. But Danny Savage, Mike, thank you all you guys for tuning in here. But y'all want to knock out the show with the mock draft? Brando, what's up? Let's see. Let's bust out a mock draft real quick. Who wants to bust out a mock draft? Let's see here. Pro Football Network. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's knock out a mock draft. That is true, Brando. The NFL informed clubs that they can go up to 3 helmets starting this upcoming season. So it'll be real interesting to see, Cowboys helmets. They've been putting the throwback, the red, white, and blue stickers on there. The Color Rush throwback, and obviously the original jersey. I already gave up on the season. They got too many needs, says Kelly Thomas. Ouch. Already given up, too many needs. He don't care about the draft. Kelly Thomas don't care about the draft. Kelly Thomas don't care about the post June 1 moves. Ouch, that hurts. Already given up on the season. Cowboys, they don't make a lot of moves. They don't make a lot of moves. Let's see if I can get this shared here. Share screen. I understand. This one right here. Share. Okay. Sharing that screen. Let me show off. There it is. Yeet. Shout out to Jay winning his WrestleMania match. Let's go 3 rounds. Let's go Dallas Cowboys. Let's enter this draft. All right, we got to go all the way up to pick 24 here, fellas. So we're going to review what other teams picked, and we're going to see what the deal is. All right. Let's see. Yes, rest in peace to O.J. Simpson. He passed away at the age of 76 due to prostate cancer, man. That's just tragic. Let's see. Here we go. Let's review some stuff here. Let's see. We're not gonna do any trades. Let's look at the quarterback situation. All right. Caleb Williams went to the Bears. Drake May went to the Commanders. Marvin Harrison Jr. went to the Pats. Joe Alt, the best left tackle from Notre Dame, went to the Cardinals. Wide receiver Neighbors went to the Chargers. Brock Powers went over there with Tony Pollard to the Titans in this mock draft. Dallas Turner, the edge there. McCarthy going to the Vikings. Amarius Mims, one of my pet cats, gone to the Raiders. Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma went with the Dolphins. Good defensive tackle Byron Murphy II went to the Texans, and Jared Verse went to the Vikings. All right, guys. Now, looking at this, let's go into needs here, right? Let's go into needs here. I want Cowboys corner. Uh-oh, I highlighted that again. Ooh. I want Cowboys corner or the Cowboys quarterback. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Let's see. All right. Johnson Power Johnson's right there. Do you take a risk and go with Kool-Aid McKinstry? All right, out of Alabama. Cooper Deshaun out of Iowa. They finally got safety there instead of corner, which we all figured that he would get there. Chop Robinson, the edge rusher out of Penn State. Johnny Newton, the defensive tackle out of Illinois. All right, so there's a few top players here that we could draft here. Johnny Newton, I think he's 6'2". Chop Robinson, the Penn State defensive end. We know about Penn State product there. Nicknamed Chop. Got a lot of energy, flexible, stuff like that. Let's see. Johnny Newton, he's 6'1", 304. Oh, here we go. We got the draft guru in here. Maybe. Is it? Yeah, yes, it is. Mr. Savage. Oh, there you are. You there? Can you see me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can talk louder or talk louder? Talk for me.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me or not?
Yeah. I can hear you. Give me one more second. Let me turn this back up. The Draft Guru in the building as we do this mock draft. So we talked about Johnny Newton on Tuesday. Danny Savage, you want to let the people know what you think about Johnny Newton?
In my opinion, he's my defensive one. The kid has the body of a 3-tech, but he plays like a 1-tech. He's like a bull in a chicken shop. Bro, he played on a horrible defense, double-teamed every single play, and nobody can. You just got to watch the Illinois versus Ohio State game. He was a one-man group. They were double-teaming him left and right, and they could not run the ball. And it was a close game until the end. And he just had no help. I mean, he got double-teamed more than Pinky did all her careers. You know what I'm saying? But he was a one-man army at Illinois. Everyone's talking Byron Murphy from Texas. I just feel he benefited a lot next to Sweat. You know what I'm trying to say? When you're playing next to a 400-pound D tackle who's eating all the blocks, I think he benefited a lot. But he's my
okay. So when we look at Cowboys needs, right? Defensive tackle, the offensive line, center, guard, offensive tackle. So when we look at it here, see Graham Barton. It looks like Pro Football Network has Graham Barton rated higher than Jackson Powers Johnson, Danny Savage. How do you feel about that?
Jackson Powers Johnson is dropping faster than the morning after pill after prom night. For some reason, it's medical. And the more I look at him, he's only had 13 starts. He had 13 starts at center, one start at right guard, and another start at tackle. So basically, it was a one-year wonder. When I guys where you been the last 4 years? Did he need his super senior year to get him on the board? And like we were talking, problems.
Oh, hey, Savage, do you have a good internet connection?
Yeah, I got good here. Why, no good? Oh, no.
You're real choppy.
Yeah, it figures. I mean, hold on a second. How about now? Any better or no?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about JPJ the other night with his concussion problems, and I just think that's bad at center when you're having a zero tech over your head every single down, because every single play is a concussion.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Mike, we're going to get to Jonathan Brooks here in just a minute. So if you're the Dallas Cowboys right here, Savage, I know who I'm going with. You know what? Let's just say who we're going with on three. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Barton.
Mims, if he's on the board.
No, Mims went to the Raiders.
I would probably listen. I've calmed down big time on Guyton. Guyton's another guy, only 15 starts.
Guyton went to Miami.
Either Morgan or Frazier at that point. Either Morgan, the offensive tackle from Arizona, or Zach Frazier, the center from West Virginia. Because Zach Frazier won't be there at 56. He won't. Way too many
teams. You want to go Jordan Morgan out of Arizona?
Either Jordan Morgan of Arizona or Zach Frazier out of West Virginia. Because neither one of those guys are going to be there at 56. Way too many guys need centers in this draft. Way too many.
See, Kinsley, I don't know why they got Kinsley over Jordan here. Kinsley to me is a project. I like Kinsley. I would take a chance on Kinsley in the second round, Savage, than I would here in the first round. I thought Jordan Morgan's stock was a little higher than that coming out of Arizona. It must be falling, because more people are, JPJ has fallen a lot, right? So where do you rank Kinsley here out of BYU?
All right, listen. All the Google warriors can go do the math. In the last 50, in the last 50 years, there's been one BYU lineman that's ever done any good in the NFL. And I understand people say, oh, you shouldn't scout the helmet. But when only one guy and watch, this guy probably becomes all pro, but when only one guy in the last 50 years does anything in the NFL, I kind of get soured on BYU linemen. Granted, this kid is young. He's not the usual 25-year-old BYU lineman because BYU sends all their linemen on 2-3-year missions, and then they come back to school as 21-year-old freshmen. And when you're 23, 24, 25, and you're playing up against 18-year-old kids, that's a big, big difference. So he's not like that, though. He's almost 22. But I don't like him.
Hey, we got Daniel becoming a member of Cowboys Corner. I do appreciate you becoming a member, man. It helps Helps a lot. I got to figure out how to do the membership stuff. That's why it's super dirt cheap. So thank you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And I want to figure something out with all the membership stuff. I know Jason Renfro was a member for like, again, it's super cheap, right? He was a member for like 24 months, and I sent him a free t-shirt. So thank you so much for becoming a member. I still got to figure all this out when it comes to like shout outs and editing and all that crap. But thank you so much for becoming a member and tuning in to Talking Crazy on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys. So let's go. Let's go pick our pick. So Savage wants to go offensive line, right?
Correct.
So, and he said Jordan Morgan. So we're going to draft Jordan Morgan. And now we're off to the second round. There we go. I was about to say, what happened? And the Bucks got Barton. Barton went to the Cardinals. Johnny Newton went to San Fran. TJ Tampa. Cowboys visited him. Bo Nix fell to the second round. Cooper DeJean, second round. McConkley went. Our linebacker went to the nasty, stinky Eagles. A lot of players are actually falling off here. Max Melton there went with the Steelers, that corner. Cooper Beebe.
He's a steal in round 2.
All right, here we go. The best players available right now. Did Jonathan Brooks get off this board? I was looking for his name. Mike wants to know, now that we're in the second round, Mike wants to know if Jonathan Brooks, Savage, is worthy to the Dallas Cowboys. Can Cowboys draft Jonathan Brooks here in the second round? What are your thoughts on that, Savage?
I don't want Jonathan Brooks, period, because, I mean, we've been doing it for 20 years. How many years have we been drafting hurt guys? He got hurt at the end of 2023. Granted, Dallas's doctor did the knee surgery, but let's be honest. Why do we want a running back that's not going to be 100% until 2025? I'm tired of hurt guys. Round 2. Don't want him. Don't want him. He's not. Don't want him.
Yeah, see, the problem with Jonathan Brooks that I have, yes, he's coming off the ACL, right? But he's a one-hit wonder, right? One year.
Correct.
So when I look at a running back need and I look at Trey Benson, I could see the Cowboys drafting him. And now, will he I don't think he'll go to the third round. I see a lot of mock drafts with Trey Benson going in the third round.
No way.
And I don't see that. Draft Pro Football Network has Trey Benson in the second round. Worthy of a second round pick, in my opinion, when it comes to Trey Benson. To me, Jonathan Brooks is more of a third, fourth round pick because that's more of your gamble, fourth or fifth, dare I say. Kind of more of your gamble there. But if you look underneath Trey Benson, you got Xavier Legette. He's fallen here in the second round. Then you got the Miami Leonard Taylor, the third there. So these first 3 picks right here, Danny Savage, I kind of like. What are you thinking about Legette, Benson, and Leonard Taylor here?
I would go Trey Benson because you're not going to get him round 3. I love Leonard Taylor, defensive tackle out of Miami, but he kind of took last year off as a business decision. I mean, like, he played, but he kind of just like went through the motions, trying not to get hurt. I do think he's a beast, but I do think you can get him later on. Trey Benson won't be there round 3. We can take him now, and that's great value round 2. And round 3, we can turn around and take a linebacker or defensive tackle or double dip on line round 3. I would jump. If Trey Benson's there at 56, I'd jump all over him.
Yeah. So Retro Scotty is in the building. We got our offensive tackle in the first round. We got Jordan Morgan out of Arizona. So I think we solidified the tackle. So now I think we're eyeing Trey Benson here. So Trey Benson, This is Jerry Jones of Dallas Cowboys. You ready to put a stir on your helmet? Bam! He is a Dallas Cowboy. You have to, like Savage said, you have to take Trey Benson. If you really want Trey Benson, the second round is where he has to go because he's not going to touch the third round at all. Period.
Close.
Will Shipley went to the Patriots. Fisk, the defensive tackle there, he's gone. Johnny Wilson's gone.
Wow.
Braylon Allen, my boy, went to the Raiders. All right, Cowboys. Spencer Rattler went to the Browns. Mr. Travel Guy, Rattler. All right, here we go. Jonathan Brooks, what did I say he was? He was a third round, fourth round gamble. Pro Football Network knows what they're doing, dude. I kind of like this. So I already have my pick in mind that I'm already seeing here. All right, so we got our tackle, Savage. We got our running back. What position do you feel like Cowboys need to go here in the third round? What can really tie a bow on this mock draft? It's just a third round. It's only a 3-round mock draft. We'll do more of these in different scenarios. But what puts a bow on this draft in your opinion? What position, rather than player, what position do you see would you want the Dallas Cowboys to go into?
Either linebacker or center. See who's available round 3.
So you want, all right, let's look at center here. Offensive center, right there. Limmer's there from Arkansas. Jerry Jones's college there. Carlos Turner. Drake Nugent is right there as well. And you said linebacker?
Yeah.
James Williams out of Miami. Tyron Hooper. Jalen Ford out of Texas. Tice Knight out of UTEP. Aaron Casey. Linebacker, Indiana.
Wow, so these linebackers went fast already if those are the linebackers available.
So when I go BPA here, there's a underrated Washington wide receiver. And I just gave it away. Jalen McMillan. I like this dude. You put on the tape, dude, he's the unsung hero. He could play X, he could play the Y, he could play the slot. I think that you put this guy anywhere, I think he's better than Jalen Tolbert instantly. I think Jalen Brooks and Jalen McMillan can really have good competition to make number 3 and number 4 that much better, dude. I think if you get Jalen McMillan, I think Jalen Tolbert is the odd man out, kind of like Simi Fehoko was, right? I think wide receiver here, you give Dak another weapon, and Jalen McMillan could be that guy. What are your thoughts on that, Savage?
I could be mistaken, but isn't that the kid that's 169 pounds?
No, I think he's 197.
Okay, he's 197. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that, but are we giving up on Tolbert already to take this kid round 3?
I'm ready. I gave up on Tolbert last year.
No,
this time last year, I already gave up on Tolbert.
And the crazy part is Dak worked him out. Dak gave him the seal of approval. He wanted him.
No, for real. We're going to do more mock drafts.
I don't have a problem with that.
We're going to go Jalen McMillan. And so this is all offensive line right here. Yes, linebackers a need. Yes, corners a need. Yes, edge and D tackles a need. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, and I like what we did here. Let's restart it.
It just seems like linebacker and centers got wiped out real quick. Yeah,
and it's going to happen that way. So, Davidge, I just mixed your name. Danny Savage and I, we got Jordan Morgan, Trey Benson, and Jalen McMillan. We gave Dak the weapons, all right, last year on his deal. We gave him 3 really good weapons to go out there and go execute. And we left Mike Zimmer to pick up the Dan Quinn pieces and go to work. Cool, what's up? BTP SCTU, hello to you, sir. Retro still in the building. Everybody, what's up? Brando, the best moderator in the game. What's up? All right, let's restart this. You ready?
Boom.
We are almost there. Why ain't restart working? Here we go. There we go. All right. Daddy Savage, how many rounds you want to do?
Let's do 5.
5-round mock draft. Here we go. Let's pick our team. The one and only, the only star in the game, the best star in the game, the best team in the game, the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. All right, Caleb Williams. Oh, Jaden Daniels. I like this. Drake May. You know, I kind of like how they got that to fall. I like that. We'll review this in just a minute. This is looking more factual here. I kind of like the way this is laying out here. Shout out to everybody here on Talking Crazy. We are only 12 days away from the draft, so we are doing draft mocks with my boy Daddy Savage. You guys subscribe to him if you haven't already. Here we go. Wow. Holy moly. We got a lot to play with here, Daddy Savage.
Talk to me. Who's on the board?
We got Brian Thomas, the wide receiver out of LSU.
Okay.
Johnny Newton. Byron Murphy, Chop Robinson, Graham Barton, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Tyler Guyton's there. Dude, if we're going BPA here, Brian Thomas is your guy.
Listen, to show everybody else, I don't have a problem. So let's go BPA right here. Let's go Brian Thomas out of LSU, and then we'll see the offensive lineman we get later on. So let's go take it.
This is a 5th-round mock draft, guys, but we had to go BPA there, and we stole him. All right, here we go. Jordan Morgan fell to the 2nd round to the Washington Commanders. Leonard Taylor left. Bo Nix went to the Raiders. Max Melton is gone to the Colts. Copper keeps falling to them nasty birds, pissing me off. Cooper Beebe with the Browns. Xavier Legette just left to the Ravens. That makes a lot of sense to me. Now we're back here in the 2nd round, okay? And, you know, we got to look at our offensive line. What does our offensive line look like now? Let's go offensive tackle first. Patrick Paul out of Houston.
Listen,
Rawson Gardner out of Washington.
Who's
Blake Fisher? Oh, I think I know who we're going here. Fisher out of Notre Dame is available. Let's look at guard here, Savage. Let's look at guard here. Mogany out of Boston College is there.
He's a local kid. Seen him play in high school.
Brandon Coleman out of TCU. Mason McCormick, South Dakota State. So your guards are looking a little weak here. Mr. Savage.
Average. God is very average. Who's available at center?
Center. Cedric Van Pranganger. Tanner Boralini.
At this point, it's no brainer. In my opinion, it's Patrick Paul out of Houston at left tackle. The kid is 6'8", 330, has a boxing background, started for 4 years. Last year, 500 passing snaps, gave up 0 sacks. The kid has arms down to his ankles. He just has to use his arms a little bit better, and I would say get a little bit stronger. But he's the best option right now as a left tackle. The Notre Dame kid, Blake Fisher, he's strictly a right tackle. So right now, we have no left tackle. To me, my pick would be I'd be running up to the board for Patrick Paul from Houston. He was my pick.
Patrick Paul out of Houston, 6'7", big guy right there. Now we're going into the 3rd round. Junior Colson was not available, Retro Scotty. Here we go. Fisk is gone to Florida State. Let's look at our picks here, guys. Welcome to Talking Crazy on this beautiful Saturday. We stole Brian Thomas Jr., the wide receiver out of LSU, and Patrick Paul, the Houston Behemoth, 6'7", over 300 pounds. All right, we stole him as well. I think we need to look at running back here. What do you think?
Absolutely. Running back or linebacker, but probably running back.
We're going to look at both. We got Will Shipley available, Braylon Allen. We got the New Hampshire running back, Dalen, I don't know how you say his last name. Jalen Wright out of Tennessee. Ray Davis out of Kentucky is available. I think he's too short, though. What is Ray Davis, 5'10"?
Ray Davis is like ready to collect Social Security. He's like 25 already. Listen, as long as you're cool with a one contract running back, Ray Davis is your guy. He's 25, but I think round 3 is way too rich for Ray Davis out of Kentucky.
All right, your linebackers here, Savage, is Tyron Hooper, Jalen Ford.
Ford's from Texas.
Trice Knight out of UTEP. Aaron Casey, the linebacker out of Indiana. Curtis Jacobs, the linebacker out of Penn State. If we look at BPA, it's Chris Jenkins out of Michigan. No more Michigan defensive tackles. Will Shipley out of Clemson. Jatavian Sanders, the tight end out of Texas. Mason Smith, the defensive tackle out of LSU. DJ James, the quarterback out of Auburn. What are you thinking here?
I'm going running back at this spot right now.
Are you going for running back because that's your BPA, or are you going running back because that's a need?
Both. I think this draft also, too, a linebackers got wiped out super early.
Okay. So you want to go Will Shipley here?
No, I would either go – you could flip a coin. Braylon Allen from Wisconsin or Wright from Tennessee. You can flip a coin.
I'm taking Braylon Allen because that's my guy.
Yeah, sure.
That's the powerhouse back. A lot of people want to crap on him or are not very high on him. I'm very high on Braylon Allen.
He's my number 6 on my rankings on my channel. He's my 6th rated running back. No, he's all there. It's just he has to get stronger.
Wow. Tavondre Sweat fell all the way to the 4th round.
Well, that's what a DWI will do to you right before the draft.
Blake Fisher, the right tackle left.
Blake Fisher a lot, but to me, he's strictly a right side player. If he's there later on, because I'm not a fan of Steele, I would jump on him.
Remember, guys, the link's always in the chat here if you want to click on it and hop in. This is Talking Crazy on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys. This is a draft special with the draft being 12 days away. We're getting pumped up. We don't have a 4th round pick, so there's a lot of players.
Brutal. It's listen,
going right now, guys. You know, Cowboys gave up that draft pick to go get Trey Lance. They could trade with the Chiefs. They could move back in the draft with the Chiefs. Chiefs could move up. They can move back, and they can go get that 4th round replenished. All right, but right here, this is the painful loss of Jerry Jones. Pick up the phone, saying, "Give me a Trey Lance for a 4th round pick." Glory hole. Not good. This is what's happening, guys. These players are just falling off the board, and Cowboys have to wait all the way to the 5th round. Trey Taylor's gone out of the Air Force. Gabe Hall, the defensive tackle out of Baylor, is gone. Christian Jones, the offensive tackle out of Texas, is also gone. Let's remind everybody of our picks here. Yes, we're in the 4th round, and this is only going to be our 4th selection. Again, because we gave that pick up for Trey Lance. We stole Brian Thomas. We went BPA. We got Patrick Paul, the 6'7" behemoth out of Houston, the left tackle there, and we got the bruiser back, Braylon Allen out of Wisconsin, all right? So, we said, Dak, here's your weapons. And Zimmer's like, hey, when can I get in here? So, is this the time, Savage, where Zimmer's finally going to be in the building?
It all depends what linebackers and safeties, what linebackers and centers are on the board. We still got no center.
All right, so linebackers are going to be Curtis Jacobs out of Penn State, Tommy Eichenberg out of Ohio State.
I don't need to hear no more. I'll take
I stopped riding my tracks.
I don't need to hear no more.
Tommy Eichenberg, you come into the Dallas Cowboys. So that solidifies this second round mock draft. We stole Brian Thomas, Patrick Paul, the left tackle out of Houston, the bruiser back out of Wisconsin, Allen, and Tyler Eichenberg out of the linebacker out of Ohio State. I don't see how you could be mad with this draft. What do you think, Savage? Break this draft down for us.
No, that's all quality needs. And getting Eichenberg in the 5th, that's highway robbery. That's highway robbery right there. No, it's a good draft, and I'm sure we can get a center, in round 6. I'm sure there'll be somebody on the board we can find.
So do you want to go 7-round mock draft here, Savage?
Whatever you want to do, I'm game. I can do this all night long. I'm game.
You guys are learning a lot about these players today. Do we want to trade with the Chiefs here and go get us a 4th-round pick, or do you want to do a no trade still?
The only thing that scares me going past the Ravens is I know the Ravens are going to take an offensive tackle for sure. That's why in a world, I think Kansas City and Buffalo are definitely going to look to trade up. They want a wide receiver, 100%. I think the Ravens are going to look to trade up. The problem is the Ravens want to tackle. So do we want to gamble? But yet we need more picks. So listen, I'm also in the type of theory of you're at 32, I'm at 24 if you're Kansas City. If you're calling me, I'm going to try to rickroll you for 2 picks. You're calling me to grab somebody at 24, a wide receiver that fell. So I would try to get more than 4th out of them, in my opinion.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's trade. Let's pause the draft. Is it paused? Let's propose a trade, and let's talk to the Chiefs here. Where are these Chiefs at? Right here. Let's talk to the Chiefs. Ring, ring, ring. Chiefs. So Savage, you think a 4th-round pick, and
I want something more. They're
do you want do you want 131 and 159 here?
I can live with that.
And then we get the 30th. They get the 24th. I think let's propose it.
We would get the 30th.
Say that again.
We would get the 32nd, correct?
You're right. Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
All right, let's propose this. Can we get that 3rd out of you? Oh, we did! Savage, we got it!
I told you.
Now we're going to now we're picking 32nd here. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, did I mess that up? Did I get the 20? You got next year's 3rd? Oh, no, don't tell me that. Oh, I might have screwed this up, Savage.
Yeah.
You want to restart?
It's up to you. I don't care. I'm sure we had to get something from them from this year. We had to get at least a 4.
Let me see. Oh. Yeah, there's our 2nd. There's our 3rd. Yeah, I didn't get that 3rd. Dang it. Let me start over. Let's start over. I'm sorry, guys. Restart. Yeah, I've screwed up. Good catch. Good catch, VPT. All right, 7th round. 7th round mock draft here. Normal. The Dallas Cowboys. And pause draft. Okay, here we go. Proposed trade. All right. Let's talk to the Chiefies. Confirm. Okay, here we go. 24 for 32, 131, and 159. You ready?
Boom.
Proposed trade. Confirm. Oh, we still got it. We still got it. All right.
They need a
Here we
wide.
go.
They need a wide receiver. They have to come up and they have to jump Buffalo because Buffalo's going to take a wide receiver also. They have to jump Buffalo. So
Dude, if the Cowboys could pull that off in real life, dude, that's huge.
You know, there's part of this mock drafts really to know your ins and outs. You have to know the other team's needs also. Bills traded away Diggs. They got nobody. The Chiefs got nobody at wide receiver. So they know Diggs. They know Buffalo.
And look who they just picked: Xavier Worthy of the combine stud out of Texas.
I'm just not a fan of Big 12 wide receivers. I'm just not.
That's who they got: Xavier Worthy.
I told you they wouldn't get a wide receiver.
All right, you ain't gonna. All right, so let's go offense here. Let's look at center first. JPJ is available. Zach Frazier out of West Virginia is available. All right, those. There's really no center available for the first round here. Christian Haynes, Cooper Beebe, the guard out of Kansas State is there.
Who's available at offensive tackle?
I'm getting there. Kinsley, the BYU, Jordan Morgan, Patrick Paul.
I would flip a coin between Morgan or Frazier. The only reason, you see, here's the problem. When you draft at the end of a round, you have to pick players sometimes one round early because they're never going to get back to you at the end of the second round. So you have to pick right there either Morgan or Frazier. You can go Frazier and then hope Patrick Paul is there in round 2. Because, like I said, I love the offensive tackle class and I love the center class, but it falls off a cliff after round 2, in my opinion.
I'm thinking about taking Bo Nix here.
Crazy stuff, you know.
I'm thinking about taking Bo Nix here.
We better trade Dak then draft weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Because after this year, Dak, Cooper, and Lance, they're not under contract.
Listen, San Francisco should be charged with elder abuse for getting a 4th rounder out of Jerry for Trey Lance. It's like that was just a horrible trade. Horrible trade. But if you feel he's the man, take him.
Retro Scotty said from what he's hearing, Bo Nix's arm is kind of weak.
He just has a weird build, period.
I can't do left-handed quarterback, so that's why I'm not looking at Penix. Let's go. Let's keep it safe. Let's go Jordan Morgan. Jordan Morgan, you're a Cowboy.
And I think you can play left tackle to keep Tyler at left guard.
Jackson Powers Johnson, JV. He's fallen off people's boards. He's had a lot of concussions, and I think there's a lot of medicals with his concussions. Oh, I know where we're going. Dude, we just got our linebacker. Well, hold on. Let's talk about this. BPAs right now: Trey Benson, Cooper Beebe, Adrian Cooper, Xavier Legette. I think you have to go Cooper here, the linebacker out of Texas A&M. Cowboys.
I can find a guard day 3 all day long. I can find guards.
Okay, so we're going linebacker here. You want a Dallas Cowboy. Pack your bags. You're moving up to Dallas. There's Peyton Wilson hanging around. Jonathan Brooks.
No Peyton Wilson. No. No.
Trey Benson just went and slipped into the third round here.
That's crazy.
Will Shipley went to the Jets. Here we go. Bucky Irvin went to the Commanders.
He's
nice
too long.
running back for them.
He's like 190 pounds. He needs to be in a rotation.
Yeah, he's going to be one of those scat backs. A lot of screens and stuff. Here we go. All right, this is our third round pick here. The first of two. We traded with the Chiefs here, guys. For all those that are tuning in, we traded with the Chiefs. Our first two picks is Jordan Morgan, the offensive tackle out of Arizona. And then Cooper, the linebacker out of Texas A&M. So, third round here. We took care of our linebacker situation. We took care of our offensive tackle situation. Let's look at center here. No centers. Well, I guess we are. No centers. Let's look at guard here. Really no guards either. Let's look at running back. Blake Corum, Michigan is there. Braylon Allen is there.
Listen,
Estime is there.
I like Corum a lot, but we already have an undersized running back in Deuce. Do we really
do.
Two undersized running backs? No. If me right there, I would jump all over Audric Estime from Notre Dame. I would. To switch things up.
Okay, let's do it. He's a Dallas Cowboy. Now, remember, guys, we get another third round pick here, and it's coming up. Oh, I guess we don't. I screwed it up again.
We might get an extra fourth.
That's probably what happened. Where's my fourth round pick at?
Should be coming up at the end of the round if it's Kansas City.
Blake Fisher went to the Raiders. McCormick went to the Jaguars.
Solid right tackle.
Blake Corum went to the Stinky Eagles.
I see the star up right there.
Here we go. All right. So, Jordan Morgan, Cooper out of A&M, Estime, the running back out of Notre Dame. All right. We finally got a pick here in the fourth round. Let's go BPA here, or let's talk about BPAs is what I meant to say. Two running backs on top of the board here. Braylon Allen, the New Hampshire running back, Dylan, linebacker Jalen Ford, Jeremiah Thrash out of Louisville, Ray Davis, Cam Hart, the corner out of Notre Dame, Theo Johnson, Brendan Rice, Jared Wiley, Tyler Davis, the defensive tackle out of Clemson, Savage. Fourth round.
What centers are on the board?
Let's go look at center. Your center is going to be Bo Limmer out of Arkansas.
We can probably get him.
What happened?
We can probably get him the following round. Bo Limmer.
I don't think so. He's 138. We're sitting at 131. It'd be hard to sneak him.
Who comes after him? Nugent, Michigan?
Nazard. Or Hunter something out of Penn State.
Penn State. Listen, if you're gonna go BPA at that point, you gotta double dip and take Braylon Allen. If you're gonna go BPA,
you're double dipping at running back.
Well, who do we have in our line? Who do we have in our running back room?
We just got Estime.
I understand that, but if we're gonna go best player available, I think Braylon Allen in round 4 is a steal. In round 4. I think we need to double dip at O-line, running back, and linebacker, to be honest with you. Because who do we really have besides Deuce Vaughn? What, Malik Davis, Rico Dowell, Hunter I call him Hunter Lumpy. What is he? Is he an H-back? Is he a tight end? We really don't know. Do we really want to, at this point, with Braylon Allen on, do we really want a rival grabbing him and then having to stop him for the next 4 years? I'm just saying BPA, he's going to be hard to pass on in round 4 if he's still on the board.
All right, here we go. Cowboys coming up with their 5th round pick. We just double dipped that running back. Your BPAs here. There it is right there. Bo Limmer. He fell to us.
Boom.
There he is.
6'5", 320. Arkansas, Jerry's alma mater, Arkansas.
Yep. All right, here we go. Now we're going to go to our 6th and 7th round here, fellas. Let's see. Gabe Hall, defensive tackle, is still available. Elijah Jones, he just came off the board to the Packers. Aaron Casey, linebacker out of Indiana. And Cowboys are right here with pick 216. Gabe Hall is available, the defensive tackle out of Baylor.
What about Christian Boyd out of Northern Iowa, defensive tackle?
He's there.
Listen, everyone is saying they didn't invite him to the combine because all these teams are trying to stash him. 6'2", 330, run stopper. Gabe Hall, Baylor. Baylor's just another college where all these their defensive linemen and their wide receivers are just horrible in the NFL.
Okay, what about – so you got Christian Boyd there and you got Tommy Eichenberg available. Where are you going?
Well, we went Eichenberg the last time. So me personally, I would go Christian Boyd, Northern Iowa.
All right, we're going Christian Boyd. You are a Dallas Cowboy. And now we're going to go all the way to 216. Blake Watson, the running back out of Memphis, left to the Cardinals.
That's Tony Pollard 2.0, that kid.
Jay Stanley, the safety out of the Southern Miss, went to the Falcons. Willie Drew, the corner out of Virginia State, went to the Bengals. Jarius Monroe, the corner out of Jaquan Jackson is gone. Joe Milton III is out of there. Here we go. And it's us. All right. You ready for BPA here?
Shoot.
Tanner McLachlan, tight end out of Arizona. Dallin Hawker, the tight end out of Colorado State. The offensive guard, I don't even know. He's a guard out of Utah.
Utah, yeah.
Sayota Lamia. I'd probably chop that name up. What position here at 216 are you thinking?
I'm thinking defensive tackle, linebacker, or edge.
Okay. Logan Lee, the defensive tackle out of Iowa, is available.
What about Evan Anderson, FAU?
Yep, he's there.
Oh, that kid's he's a wrecking ball. That kid right there.
Evan Anderson, 6'1", 320.
A wrecking ball. He played in a small division, but all you got to watch is Clemson versus FAU, and he played with the big boys really good. I watched a couple of Thursday night games with him, and I'm just like, who the hell is this kid? He stood out to me big time. Big time. We need a run stuffer. He has tremendous lateral speed, that kid.
All right. Evan Anderson, you are a Dallas Cowboy. Here we go. Our next pick is 233, coming right up. Here we go. You're on the corner of Crazy and Cowboys, guys, here on this beautiful Saturday night. We got the Jaff Guru, Danny Savage, in the building. This is our third mock draft, and I think it's going to be our last mock draft. The show's already been up an hour, and Logan Lee went to Iowa. From Iowa, went to the Browns. Dang it. I wanted a Logan Lee. Here we go. All right, here we go. It's our pick here. What position here in round 7? You want to look at quarterback?
Or edge, one or the other.
All right, we'll look at quarterback and edge here. Sam Harton is available. I like Sam Harton. I like him. I just like what he did there at Notre Dame. Yes, he's a little older, but I do like him. Look at that. 110 touchdowns, almost 13,000 yards. You can't beat that, all right? All right, let's look at edge rusher here. Edge. Miles Cole. So Miles Cole is one of those guys where you have to develop. The high side is there, all right? The potential is there. I think it's worth a 7th-round pick to potentially get potential out of Miles Cole. I think I'm drafting Miles Cole here.
There's anyone in round 7 is a potential kind of guy that you have to build one.
Yeah, I like Miles Cole out of Texas Tech. I do. I think the upside is low risk, high reward. It's a 7th-round draft pick. I like that. You guys, he goes, you're only looking at defense. Well, I just got to look at that quarterback too. All right, let's see if Sam Harton is there available. And if he is, I think we just did. And he is. I think we just got our draft here. I think we just did our draft. Let's recap here after this draft ends. Here we go. All right. So we traded with the Chiefs here in this scenario, guys. Jordan Morgan, 32nd pick out of Arizona. We got him. Adrian Cooper, Texas A&M linebacker. We got him. We double dipped at running back with Estime and Allen. Bo Lemmer. Savage said he could fall to us in the 4th round, and he did. We snatched him up. Christian Boyd. A lot of you guys were big fans of him. Savage was a big fan of him. We got him. Evan Anderson, one of Danny Savage's pet cats. We got him. One of my 2 pet cats to finish it. Miles Cole and Sam Harden. I liked what we did here.
Yeah, no, we double dipped O-line, we double dipped DT, we double dipped running back. And let me tell you something. Having a 1-2 combination of Estime and Allen, you take one big boy out and throw another big boy in, the defense is just going to be shaking their heads like, Jesus, when are we going to get a break? You know, it's like I just couldn't pass on him at that point in the draft.
No. I think that wraps up Talking Crazy. Thank you guys for welcoming me in. It's Danny Savage. Thank you for helping me break down 3 mock drafts. We did a trade. We did BPA. We did all kinds of scenarios, guys. If you're looking, that's a good-looking draft, fellas. Thank you, JVS21. Appreciate you. When 2 great minds come in, that's what happens, all right? That's what happens.
Channel out there for a second.
Say that again?
I just put out my channel out there for a second.
You Danny Savage, this is Talking Crazy. You do whatever you want, man.
Everybody can find me on YouTube as Danny Savage Draft Guru. Same thing on Twitter, Danny Savage Draft Guru, and the same thing on Instagram, Danny Savage Draft Guru. We do mocks. We do a mock draft every single day. I broke down 9 positions, my top 10. I stopped 2 positions short once the Beast came out because I don't want to be like a lot of content creators that are copy and paste the champions, like copying off of Dane Brugler. So now I got my 90 guys out of top 10 that you can compare to Dane Brugler's top 10. And there's a lot of similarities. And we're doing fun. We're doing an all Big Ten mock draft. We're doing an all Pac-10 mock draft. We're doing a Big 12 mock draft. We're going to be doing sleeper mock drafts. We're going to be doing reaches. It's just a way to get out more content, but get out more players so everyone knows about more players. It's a fun way to do it. So that's it. And I'm glad for having that. I thank you for having me on the show.
Hey. Thanks for coming on, Danny Savage, as always. It was on the Frisco Report on Tuesday. I think Joe's gonna want him back on for next week's show up until we get to the draft. So a lot of draft knowledge there underneath that cap in that skull. And he's just breaking off a piece for you guys right here on Talking Crazy. So you guys subscribe to Danny Savage. If you could drop a comment at the end of this video, Savage, and say, hey, this is me, subscribe to me, you're more than welcome to do that, brother. Thanks for everybody coming in. Brando, the best moderator in the game. Retro Scotty, thank you for coming in. VTPTSTTU, thank you, brother, for always dropping in, leaving comments. He just dropped the link. Oh, Brando dropped it for you. That's why Brando's the best moderator in the game. Click the link Brando just dropped. Subscribe to Danny Savage. He drops his comments in the community tab, so make sure you hit the notification bell so when he drops that in the community tabs, you guys can see it. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, guys. Are you in the Cowboys Corner? Cowboy Nation, peace. And you're so welcome for the show. You're so welcome. Thanks you for tuning in.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.